Heyo, what's up everybody? How's it going? Hewitt here again with another episode of Will It Play. Now I know, it's been a while since my last episode. I'm very, very sorry about that. Life, busyness, Zelda. Yes, mainly Zelda. Zelda came out on the Switch, and I got a Switch, and I have been completely absorbed in that game. I was like, we'll just take a week off, okay, to play Zelda. And then it ended up being 2 weeks, and then my day job became super busy. So that's what happened, and I'm really sorry. But we're back. We're back and making another episode. So episode 2 of Will It Play. Now, for those of you guys who are here for the first time, Will It Play is a video series where we take traditional MMO video game, mostly MMO so far, but generally what I wanted this to be is just like a video game idea. So basically, you take traditional video game ideas like grinding, item progression, PvP, all these different aspects of games, and challenge those and try to take it to the next level where we don't really see games at those levels yet, but I think it would be cool to see them there. And I asked you guys whether you think it'll play. So riddle me this. Do you think the Apprentice system will work in modern video games? So think about, way back in the day when you had dragons flying around, or supposedly in myths and legends, where you were using swords and shields to fight. You're using chain armor, chainmail armor. Who was it that created all those swords and shields and that armor for you? Blacksmiths. And you would hear about blacksmiths always having like an apprentice. Like, oh, my apprentice is going to succeed me. They're going to know all the techniques because I'm going to teach them. And that's the system that I really want to challenge and see if it'll work in games today. Now, I say, back in the day or whatever, that's really, it did exist, but where I got this idea was the anime Konosuba. I was watching it and I'm like, you know what? This is a really cool idea. In this scene, Kazuto, he goes, or sorry, not Kazuto, Kazuma, he goes and talks to a thief to learn the steal skill. Now this thief goes and demonstrates the skill to him. He watches her, and then as a result of watching her, he learns how to use that skill and is able to put skill points in that skill. In the next scene that I'm about to show is Kazuma learning the skill Drain Touch from Wiz, who's a lich, an undead lich. Now, only undead liches know how to use Drain Touch, and she teaches this to Kazuma by demonstrating to him how it works. So, I think this is a really, really cool idea that we can implement into modern video games. So, let's say that this is how I imagine it to work. So, every character that you create, let's just say, starts off with two basic spells. Let's say my character, there's like, let's just say in this pool, there's like Fireball, Frostbolt, Frost Nova, Arcane Missiles, all these different skills. Let's just say there's going to be like 50 starting skills that you can choose from, but you can only choose from 2 of those skills. So what happens is you only start with 2 of these skills, but the way that you learn more skills is by having other people being your mentor, being your master. So you are their apprentice, and they teach those skills to you. So the way it works is you're going to be going on a quest or a dungeon. And in this quest or dungeon, everything is around teaching the apprentice how to do certain things. So they're going to be using the skills. So the quest for the mentor is to, let's just say, very simple, kill 5 slimes with Fireball. And then afterwards, you have to kill this monster, this huge boss, this goblin with a mix of fireballs and other skills. And after that, your apprentice, who has been watching this entire time, mimicking you this entire time, learns how to use Fireball. So That's how the skill acquisition system works, as opposed to, let's just say, like a traditional mentor system, like, let's say in WoW, where you have an NPC as your mentor. Your mentors are your other players. They are the ones who are taking you in as an apprentice. Now, what I really like about this idea is that it really promotes something that is missing in MMOs nowadays. So many MMOs have such single player focused gameplay. I played MapleStory for a long time, and it was very much a single player game until you get really, really late game, which is very true for pretty much every MMO right now. You pretty much solo until you reach late game, where you get to those raids, those dungeons, those bosses. Now, this idea will help bring the player interaction earlier into the game. Now, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe the apprentice or the mentor gets a reward for doing this. Like they get gold, or they get some sort of, they get skill points. They get something to reward them for helping this other player out, teaching them these skills, going through these dungeons with them. And I think that's a really, really cool idea that could definitely be explored. And then afterwards, after you learn these skills, let's just say you start with Fireball and Frost Nova, and you go learn from an Arcane Mage how to use Arcane Missiles, and then you combine your Frost Nova with Arcane Missiles to create some sort of bigger spell, like let's just say a Nova that shoots out Arcane Missiles around you. The possibilities are endless. Now, so you could take all these skills that you learn from one another and combine them into new skills that you can then teach somebody, another apprentice, this new skill that you combined. So the skills just keep growing. Your skill repertoire just keeps growing. And of course, you're probably limited by skill points. You won't be able to learn everything on your character, but you'll be able to grow your repertoire by learning skills from other people and combining them, kind of like, let's just say, Path of Exile with their skill system, where you can have a main skill and then you can have a support gem, and you combine these things to kind of create this brand new skill. This will be the same situation where you combine skills to make a completely new skill. And I think that is so cool and deserves some attention to be explored in. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments section below. Do you think this will play? Do you think it'll suck? Let me know. And also, if you have any ideas for maybe future episodes, you can let me know down there as well. Again, I'm so sorry for not making another episode in such a long time, but I'll try to keep them up now that I'm less busy. But guys, thank you all for watching. Be sure to remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, comment with your thoughts about this idea and suggestions for the future. And that'll be the end, guys. I will see you all next time. Thank you for being here, as always. Peace out.